Guys, and welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we're gonna do a perfume project pan. I don't know, whenever I say project pan, for some reason I associate that with like products that have a pan, like makeup products, like a blush, contour, like powder products that have a pan. That's what I associate it with. But basically, you know what a project pan is. Using our products is a project pan, and I have a couple of perfumes in my collection which I do like, and that's why they're still in my collection, because if I don't like a perfume, I'm not gonna wear it, I'm just gonna declutter it. So these are perfumes that I do like and I have in my collection, but they're not lifers. And if you don't know what lifers is, it's a term that even I learned very recently. Lifer is a perfume that you would always want to have in your perfume collection. You go through bottles and bottles of it throughout the span of your whole life, and lifer is basically a perfume that you would always want to have in your perfume collection, basically. So these perfumes are definitely not lifers. These are perfumes that I want to use up and I want to get them out of my collection so that I can kind of not have as many perfumes as I have currently. But what I'm also planning on doing is, for those of you, by the way, the intro is going to be a little long, so I'll leave a timestamp as to when I actually start talking about the perfumes that are going to be a part of the project pan. But I did a chit chatty video a while back. It was like a perfume chit chat video where I spoke about my mentality when it comes to perfumes recently. I really want to try and test out a perfume when it comes to the longevity, when it comes to how the perfume smells throughout the course of being like wearing it. So the top notes might smell good, but then the base smells too musky, too smoky, and I don't like it. That tends to happen a lot of times. It's happened a bunch of times with me. And then there are some times that I love a perfume and the way it smells, but it doesn't last very long, and then I feel like liya hi kyun jab I can just wear it for a couple of hours, and then maybe the bottle is too big, so I can't like travel with it and stuff. Like sometimes perfumes have average longevity, but the bottle is not huge, so I can carry it with me in my bag or my purse and reapply whenever necessary. But there are other times when perfume bottles are like this. Let me show it to you. When there are perfume bottles which are huge like this and also very heavy and weighty, which cannot be carried in my bag with me because it's also a glass bottle. I'm scared that it will break, so I can't travel with perfume bottles like these. So if it's not very long lasting, I'm just like, point hai kya hai yaar fir. So that does tend to happen sometimes, and in those cases then I don't like to have a perfume like that in my collection, especially such a big size. This is 100 ml, by the way. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm trying to now try and test out perfumes, buy decants, buy sample sizes, really test out a fragrance, try out a fragrance, test out the longevity, and then decide if I want to go all out and invest and add a perfume to my collection permanently or not. So right now what I'm doing is I'm on the side trying and testing out a bunch of perfumes every single day pretty much, that I have in smaller travel sizes. But on the other hand, I'm also trying to whittle down my collection, the existing collection that I have, which is I think close to a 20 at this point when it comes to like full size bottles like these. So like 50 to 100 ml bottles. So right now I have one body mist, but then I have 5 perfumes in total, which I'm kind of trying to again work with and use up in a way so that I can get them out of my collection. And I'm also very tempted to buy some additional perfumes and add them to my collection, like full size bottles. But I don't want to go all out. I think 15 to 20 is a good number and I want to stick with that. I don't want to be someone who has 50 full size like perfume collection bottles, because I know a lot of people are that way and they love collecting, but I'm just not that person. So for that reason, we'll also come up with a rule. And the rule is that I have to use up one full size perfume bottle before I add in a new full size perfume bottle to my collection. That's a rule and a goal that I've set for myself, which basically means that if I want to add a new bottle of perfume to my collection, I have to use up an existing bottle of perfume. So I'm going to kind of talk to you about the 5 or 6, because we also have one body mist. I'm going to talk to you about these 5 perfumes that I have, 5 to 6 perfumes that I have in my collection that I'm kind of trying to use up so that I can add the perfumes that I have on my wish list. I can basically buy full sizes of those perfumes. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Some of these, actually, I'm pretty sure you'll recognize all of these perfumes, maybe except just one. Wait, I actually had one more perfume as well, which I forgot to get. So technically we have like 6 to 7. Just give me a minute and I'll get the bottle. I knew something was wrong, and yes, I have my bottle which I forgot to get as well. So now we have 6 to 7 perfumes, or rather fragrances, let's just say, because one of them is a body mist, and I hate having to mention that separately. So we have 7 fragrances in total, which I'm kind of working on, like I'm rotating between these sort of, but then there are some that I'm gravitating to more, which I'm also probably going to use up faster, and then we'll move on to the other set. So yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about. First, let me talk about the ones that will probably be done with sooner, relatively, and then we'll talk about the ones that will probably take a little bit longer. So my two I wouldn't call them my go-to perfumes because they're not really my go-to perfumes, but these are ones that I do spray on a sort of regular basis because I'm trying to use them up. The one that I've been working on for, I would say, over a year now is this one right here. This is the Body Shop White Mask Low. I finally figured out how to say Leau. It's pronounced as low. So the Body Shop White Mask Low. This is a fresh fragrance which I really like. The only thing I don't like about it is the dry down, and when it dries, it smells a little bit more like rose. It doesn't smell so much of rose in the opening, but when you smell it, you know there's rose, and I'm not a very big fan of rose, so I've been working on using this up pretty regularly, and like you can see, I've used up a lot of it, but we still have some more to go through. This was my workout fragrance for the past like 2 years, 2020, 2021, but with my current work schedule, life schedule, workout is not really on the list, and that's why I feel like if I have to only use this for working out, it's going to take me God knows how many more years to finish it up, which is why now I've been kind of spraying it before I leave the house, and it doesn't have great longevity. So what I do is I use one of my, like, I travel with, or rather carry in my beauty essentials pouch that's in my backpack, which I take to work. I have the travel size perfumes that I'm kind of trying and testing out. So I spray this in the morning before I leave for work, and then throughout the day, whenever I feel like I need a top up when it comes to perfume, I will use one of those smaller travel size perfumes and have that as my scent of the day. So that is that's how I've been using up this one. And then let's talk about one that I am indirectly or directly wearing every single day. Actually, it's indirectly, because this is I spray it on my clothing perfume, and I spray it on all of my clothing. Like every single top and t-shirt that's in my wardrobe right here will smell of this pretty much, especially the ones that can grab onto the scent really well. There are certain fabrics which do that better than others. I'm not going to get into the technicality of that, but this is what I spray all my clothing with. This is YSL Black Opium, by the way. And if you're wondering why I spray all my clothes with this, it's because I like the way this smells, but I don't like the way this smells on me. So with my skin, the body chemistry that I have kind of like makes it smell a little bit more smoky, which I'm not a fan of. By the way, I'm sorry, my voice is going. I've filmed quite a few videos today, so my voice is like, I give up now. So yeah, I don't like the way this smells on me, but I like the way it smells. So I've used up majority of it, if you can tell, by spraying it on my clothes, and I will continue to do that till I run out of this. So yeah, that was those two. Moving on to spraying perfumes on clothes, we have another perfume which is Dolce & Gabbana, the only one, and I'm literally taking it out of the box because it's been in the box. And I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but the liquid of both of these is very similar, and the scent is also very similar, so I don't know why I had to buy two, and I bought both of them together, literally. I bought these two, and then I bought YSL Mon Peri. I bought those three together, and this is a sweeter, slightly smokier version. Like even the opening smells sweeter and smokier than this. So again, both of them smell very similar, and now that I smell this again, like I was thinking earlier maybe I could try this on my skin, but now that I smell it, I'm like, no, can't do it. So again, this I will spray on my clothes once I finish this bottle, and that's how I'm going to use up this one. And I'm so happy that I bought the smaller size of this one. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the packaging. I don't know, there's something very luxurious about this bottle. It's also very weighted. I think that adds to the luxurious appeal of this. But it's just, it's beautiful, it's iconic. It's just not my favorite personally. So yeah, I'm happy I got the 30 ml size, which was also very pricey, by the way. I've realized that when you buy perfumes, it's just better to buy the 100 ml size as compared to the 30 or the 50, because there is hardly like what, a few thousands ka difference, like 1 or 2 thousand ka difference. And a lot of the money really goes into the packaging, a lot of money. I feel like the packaging is more expensive than the actual juice. Sometimes I really do feel that. So yeah, this is gonna be another one of my spraying on your clothes kind of scent. Moving on next to something that I plan to replace this one with once I'm done. So again, same purpose, different perfume. This is the Adidas Pure Lightness EDT. Again, these two were my workout scents, so I think I can alternate between them as well, but I just want to use up this so I can buy the perfume that I have my eyes on. Like which of these, whichever out of these two. Wait, let me keep this down first. Whichever out of these two I run out of first, I will be happy to use up and then buy the perfume that I'm planning on buying. So yeah, that's why I'm kind of focusing more on this, and even this as well, but since they have different purposes, they don't get overlapped. But these two are definitely overlapping because they're used for the same purpose. So once I hopefully use up the Body Shop White Mask Low, I will focus on then using this for the exact same purpose. I will spray it on myself when I leave the house, and then throughout the day when I go to work, if I have to reapply my scent, I'll use one of the travel size perfumes. So this is another really nice fresh scent. Another thing I like about this particular bottle is, I've said this in the past as well, that it is travel friendly. This I would probably not take with me to work because it's like huge in size. Like even putting this in my pouch will take up a lot of space, but this is a more sleek bottle. So if I do, like for example, if I'm not feeling that great on a particular day, and when I say feeling not that great, I mean like health wise, like if I'm a little nauseous or something like that, sometimes you don't want to smell like strong perfumes. So I feel like this is also great for that, like as a grab and go perfume. So just quickly spray this and then throw it in my bag, and then like reapply with the same perfume throughout the day. It's something I can do with this as well. I don't need to carry a separate travel size perfume. This is travel friendly, that I will say that for sure. So yeah, that was that. Let's also quickly talk about the body mist. This one is Avon Sheer Passion. This one smells very fruity. So again, it's a body mist, obviously, like you can tell. So this one is also not going to have great longevity. So if I don't want to smell fresh on a certain day, I want to smell more fruity, then I can spray this again as a grab and go perfume, or rather fragrance. And it's obviously not going to even last, I feel like, through half the journey of me going to work. So then I'll just go to my office washroom and spray on, put on a different perfume. By the way, I'm sorry if me flipping my hair back is annoying some of you. I can tell, like I get you, because it's annoying me more than it's annoying you, trust me on that. But yeah, my hair just doesn't want to behave today, so we cannot help that. That is out of our control. That's what I was trying to say. Moving on next to, I feel like all of these perfumes will be relatively like finished soon. These two will take a while, but I will still take up the challenge. I will still try my absolute best to use these up, hopefully before they go bad and smell absolutely rancid. This one probably will do that first. This is Bombay Paisley EDP by Westside. This one, again, like you can tell, I've used a decent amount of it. This was my signature scent in June. Yeah, I think June. I used to literally wear this to work every single freaking day, and absolutely loved it. Now I feel like it's a little too much, especially on like super rainy days. I definitely feel like it's a little too much, but I know for a fact that I'm gonna wear this a ton once November kind of starts, and every once in a while, if I want to smell a little bit more sweet, not like fruity sweet, but more like true sweet, that's when I will spray this on. Again, I feel like earlier this used to last like throughout the workday, but now that it's getting older, I feel like the longevity has been affected, which is why it doesn't last very long. So I spray this and I can smell this throughout my journey and like travel to work, but once I reach work, I can't really smell this much. And I don't know if it's just in my head, but I feel like AC also has a role to play with it. In a very, like in an air conditioned office, I don't really smell anything. Like even if something is like, if someone right next to me is stinking, I can't smell their stink, and I can't smell my perfumes either at times. When I step out of the office to like go to the washroom or something, or to go down, grab a bite or something like that, that's when I can still smell stuff. But like inside my completely air conditioned office, I can't smell things that much really. So that might have a role to play in the fact that I can't smell this throughout the day. So what I do is, if I have a travel size perfume that also smells really sweet, I will spray this in the morning, and then throughout the day I will reapply with that. But I will definitely gravitate more towards this in the winter. For now, I might spray it occasionally, but not really that much. So this one is definitely going to take a while before the others will probably be used up, and this will still go strong. Moving on next to this one right here, which is pretty much a full bottle. Yeah, it's pretty much a full bottle. This is Studio West Sea Salt. Now I love the scent of this. Let me tell you that I love the scent, but again, it's a very mild scent, and it's one that earlier I thought lasts really long. But again, like I mentioned, it might be my air conditioned office, I don't know, but I feel like if I spray this on before I go to work, I can smell this throughout my like journey to work, but then once I reach office, I can't really smell it that much. Like it's very faint, it's pretty much not there. And because the bottle is so huge, I can't reapply inside my office. Rather, I can't even like take it to office because it's so heavy. So for that reason, I feel like this is one that doesn't have the best longevity for me throughout the day. So once I'm done with my other bottles, which are like half done and stuff, then I will move on to using this and have that as my grab and go scent. So yeah, that was that. Again, this I feel like will probably stay the longest in my collection as compared to everything else that we spoke about today. So that's why I'm mentioning it towards the end of the video. But those were all the fragrances that I have to talk about. I feel like I spoke about, like, the video took way more longer than I had expected to. So yeah, that was that. Those were all the perfumes that I had to talk about. I don't want to make the outro super long because I think I pretty much covered everything that I had to cover in this video. So yeah, that was that. I don't know, did you find the video helpful, enjoyable? I don't really know. This was just one that I wanted to do and share my perfume project pan with you. So that's that. Again, like I mentioned, I just want to conclude with a rule and say that yeah, by the way, one thing I forgot to mention. Thank God I remembered it. Like I mentioned, I will not be doing updates for any of these on a regular basis. I feel like once I use up maybe 3 or 4 perfumes out of this rotation, I might, decide to add in some other perfumes in my collection that also are not lifers for one reason or another. But right now I'm just focused on these. And once I use up 4, since we have 7, out of these 7, once I use up 4 perfumes or other fragrances, then I will do an update video and share with you what I used up, what I bought, like what new perfume I added to my collection because I used up an existing one, and then we will also add in newer perfumes, newer as in add in perfumes from my existing collection to the project pan and like renew it, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's all I wanted to add. Now I'm going to end the video. It's getting really long. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.